Do you feel that, everyone? That's the presence of greatness. We are in the presence of greatness right now with Mr. Kane Hanson of Great North Insurance, part-time male model. If you could see him right now, you would swoon. The best-looking guy in insurance, hands down. Kane, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm wonderful. Is that a good intro?
Yeah, you know what? I'm blushing.
Yeah. Your rouge is really coming out right
Do you like my hatch color coat just for you?
Thank you for that. Yeah, I appreciate it. Folks, Kane is with Great North Insurance, but you haven't always been with Great North Insurance. You once were a pro golfer.
I was.
Tell me more. I want the details. Because
Well, I like to call it semi-pro.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means that I paid more money than I made to do it, so it was a really bad investment.
I know some people in the business world that do that as well.
Yeah, happens in restaurants, happens in pro golf.
Yeah. So you paid more than you made in pro golf. What's your handicap now?
Right around a scratch,
Yeah.
0.
Oh, yeah, me too. I mean,
Yeah,
totally.
for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, we should go tee it up. What do you want to play for?
Screw you, Kane. Great start so far. Appreciate you rubbing that in. So you went from the pro golf circuit of being the Happy Gilmore before he got good.
Exactly.
And then you moved into, and you said, you know what I want to do? I want to sell a product to people that they never want.
Yes, air. I'd like to sell you air
Yeah.
and then go play golf.
That sounds nice. I mean, insurance is that product, though, that people don't want, yet they need, right?
No, I like insurance for a number of things. It's a relationship thing. If you take care of the clients, they're going to stay with you. It's super important. If you have that conversation with individuals and they know you care and you're there for them, it's a great business to be in.
I gave your office a call this last week because the storm happened last week, right?
Yeah.
Your guys' phones must be ringing off the hook of the storm happening.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I mean, we get text messages at night. I had a couple that drove both their cars in from the lake, 2 brand new Hondas. They're following each other. She texts me and she said, we just ran into golf ball size hail and with both cars. So we get those things. And it's been a pretty interesting week.
Yeah. And I'm fortunate to have some rental properties and some other properties I hold on to. In one house, we had 4 giant trees down and a major water permeation in the basement. So we're working through that now. And insurance is that thing that nobody wants. And then when tragedy happens, people need to call on you, right?
Yeah, and you're extremely thankful you have it then.
Yeah. Kane, you haven't always been with Great North Insurance. You had another company, but now you've merged with Nick and Zach over there. Tell us why.
Yeah, it's been about 3 months. I was at Corwin. I started the Corwin Insurance Agency, and about 6 months ago, they got approached to be purchased, and we were out in the market, and I reached out to Nick. Really always had high regards for his agency and what he's done there and how he runs his business. And so I approached him and wanted as many of my team members as possible to come over there. Yeah. And it's been a really good acquisition and merger.
Well, Great North is where my wife and I choose to do our insurance needs. It's where our business puts our stuff to. And so you've moved into, I think, a really great company, and I automatically like you a little more now. I hope that's good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt. Kane, you, of course, with Great North Insurance, get a chance to cover house insurance, homeowners insurance, vehicle insurance, but life insurance is a really unique niche in that, is it not?
It is. That's after I got done playing golf. I got into the estate planning, life insurance, business succession, and then merged into starting the agency with Corwin. And when I talked to Nick and we were merging, he said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, I really enjoy the life insurance side, not about if something happens, the death. There's a lot of other things you can do with it. And sitting with business owners who have buy-sell agreements that they don't have anything to fund it. So if you have something happen to your business, are you going to get a loan to pay out that person's spouse, or are you going to have that spouse as your partner? So I have those conversations with them. And then estate planning with taxes and everything like that. You can have those conversations so that you start this business with your family and you want to keep in your family instead of having to sell it to pay taxes and things of that nature. So life insurance is very versatile. It's just kind of my niche to go into having those conversations with business owners and individuals.
Yeah. Folks, those of you just tuning in, Kane Hanson of Great North Insurance Services in studio with us, and we're talking life insurance. Kane, I want to tell you, when I was 21 years old, I was orphaned. My mom passed away, and my dad was never in the picture, and I was orphaned. And it was because of life insurance that she was smart enough to invest in, even though it was just a smidge of money. It took me from dirt poor to like getting by and able to pay the bills. And it was this incredible gift for me that I couldn't imagine not having. We grew up with one foot in the welfare bucket most of our lives. And all of a sudden, my mom, who would work 70 hours a week just so I didn't have to wear Payless shoes, was able to have this life insurance policy in place that had me pay off all my student loans. It paid off my car. I bought my sister's portion out from the house, and then I tucked some money away into an IRA. And then I was like back to square one, but I was given this restart. And I don't know if people understand, because we hear about insurance and we talk about the exhaustion it is of this money that it feels like we're just spending and never getting back. But in those situations, Kane, and you guys get those calls, you get death and destruction calls all the time. Yeah. Those situations are so imperative for the next generation's lives. Do you have any situations or stories you'd want to share with us of how maybe life insurance or just insurance in general has really helped to protect someone?
Yeah, I mean, when you're able to get that check and you know you're bringing that check to a spouse, it changes the course of their life. It changes the course of the children's lives. It's very humbling, and it's not about the insurance company or about the agent or anything. It's about the person that decided to do that for their family, like your mother. That's I had goosebumps. Like it's why we do it.
Yeah. And
when you're able to do something like that, your mother, what she did for you, I talk to people all the time. I mean, 95% of term insurance does not pay out because you outlive or you stop paying it. But that
95%.
I think that I'm really close. That's why it's really.
I bought some term insurance, Kane.
Yep, that's why.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I have both, right?
Yeah,
term and whole, right?
Yep, and it's there, and most likely you're going to outlive it. But if it paid out, insurance would be 50 times more expensive.
Right.
But the times where you have it and you're able to provide that service to a family, it's extremely humbling, and it keeps you going. It keeps me going. And every time I sign up a life insurance app, I'm assuming I'm not going to have to pay it out. Because of the stats, but if I do, it's going to be.
It's that crap.
Right? It is. It's like, oh boy, you have financial advisors, you have insurance agents, you have all these different things, and life gets in the way, and people don't have that conversation, and so it's a scary conversation to have too late. And so how cheap it is, how easy it is to do, especially this day and age with how you're talking about real estate, how you can do it online. Yeah. We have a carrier that it's a phone interview. It takes 20 minutes. You can get up to $1 million in coverage for 30 years, and it's a phone interview most likely.
Yeah.
Like, why not? I mean, let's just see what happens. And you can do that for your family, and it's crazy affordable. And in case something happens, you can literally change the path of your family.
The storms of life are going to come, whether it happened to your house or your car or your life. And our job is to be prepared for that, not necessarily just for ourselves, but for the people that are left to clean up the messes. And Great North Insurance is here to help with all that. Kane, Nick, I appreciate what you all do. If people want to check out your website and maybe get in touch, get a quote, or to start dancing in the life insurance play, how do they go to you?
GreatNorthInsuranceServices.com. Okay. You can find us online. We have some cool things on there too. You can see what you should get for life insurance. It's a quick app. It's kind of fun. Click a couple buttons and it gets you a number.
You and I think of fun in different ways, but Kane, love having you in here. Folks, we're going to head to break. Head to hatchrealty.com. This is Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch.